first, some entertainment news, and the battle of Barbieheimer is officially over. The box office has been in meltdown.
What a weekend for cinema. Let's bring in our Barbieheimer expert, Richard Wilkins. Dickie, I mean, it's pretty obvious who came on top, but I think the winner was cinema all around.
Oh, they're both. If it's impossible to have a battle of Barbieheimer, and both teams won. I mean, it was just an incredible weekend at the global box office. Both films doing incredibly well. Still Sunday, of course, in the United States, but Barbie is looking like a weekend gross of around 500 million Aussie dollars around the world, the biggest opening of the year. Biggest opening of the year. And this isn't a, you know, it's not a big Marvel movie or something. It's not an Avatar. It's you know, a reasonably small movie. It is incredible. Barbie also had the biggest debut ever for a film directed by a woman. So a massive congratulations to Greta Gerwig. She and Margot officially the new queens of Hollywood. Incredible. Oppenheimer also had a big weekend, much bigger than expected, actually, with estimates of around 260 million Aussie dollars. Pretty amazing for a 3-hour film. The longer the film, the fewer the sessions you can get in. So quite clearly, and I think this is really the interesting thing, apart from the fact we've got two great movies, the double marketing strategy really did work.
It did.
Everyone's been talking about it. Everyone's been saying which one are you going to see first, blah, blah, blah. So, you know, well done. A big weekend, and that's just the opening weekend. These films are both going to have legs.
And those films had a lot of publicity in the lead up to opening, though, and no one can do that from now on. So what happens next?
Well, that is going to be a big question, but it also shows up another question of Hollywood, is that they look at this going like, women are going to cinemas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Women go to cinemas and they spend their money. They want content. It's not just about, I love, you know, boys blowing up crap. It's not just about that too. Let's bring back some stuff that's for everybody.
Also, women make great cinema.
Exactly.
Right?
But as Sylvia says, the worrying thing, just when people are back with Tom Cruise and all that, suddenly there's going to be a shortage of films.
I mean, they can still release films, but who's going to promote them?
Exactly. All right, Harry Styles needs no help promoting things. He has closed out his Love on Tour with an emotional final show in Italy.
Yeah, Harry's also doing pretty well at the box office. He's been on tour for almost 2 years, since the start of September 2021. 169 straight shows. His final all sold out, by the way. His final performance in Reggio Emilia in northern Italy. He was raked in over 600 million Australian dollars. That's the gross. So he's got a few bills to pay out of that. But he got pretty emotional at the end of the final show of the tour. Have a look. Two-year run, rather. Incredible, eh?
Conquering the world, looks like.
Is that just exhaustion, do you think?
Might be elation.
What am I going to do with all that?
Everything.
Hey, his mate James Corden was there also, hanging out with the kids in the mosh pit. James Corden's a big fan. Let's have a look at him. Very good.
Love that.
Harry, sold out. 169 sold out shows.
Incredible. And speaking of selling out, you were out last night.
Yeah.
So I had a little rare school night out at Lizzo.
Mum went to Lizzo.
Mama went to Lizzo. And it was about damn time. She nailed it. It was the best show.
Wow.
So much fun. We all know she plays the flute, right?
Right.
But she did something really Aussie.
Yeah. Well,
Dickie,
something we've all done when we were at primary school. We all tried to learn the flute,
Yeah.
but of course the recorder is a member of the flute family. Interestingly, this is the flute
Cousin twice removed,
that Tom Steinford gave her when he was shooting a 60-minute story for a couple of weeks' time. But Lizzo pulled out the flute, and she was pretty damn good. Have a look.
Stop it.
Oh, what a moment.
Insane.
Huh? Gee, the recorder didn't sound like that when I used to.
No, I've never heard it sound so good. Do you know
She
what
could
else
teach my kids, that'd be great.
I know, ideal. Every child in Australia, actually. She also did a shoey, but she did a bit of a Lizzo twist on it, which I've got to say I fully endorse.
I think the shoey is something we should eradicate. Daniel Ricciardo, you've got a lot to answer for. He drove really well at the Grand Prix last night, by the way. He said just making a transition.
Of course.
Segue, but yeah, Lizzo, they were saying do the shoey, do the shoey. I don't know whether she didn't know what they meant or whether she's just smart, but this is what happened.
A reminder that this is f***ed up. Here goes nothing. I got a bottle of tequila on the table for you. Make some noise.
I love her in Barbie Pink too. She looks amazing.
Amazing.
Ticking all the boxes, isn't she?
The whole show was fantastic. If you're going to see Lizzo in Sydney tonight, you're in for a real treat.
There you go.
So much fun.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Dico.
Dickie.
Pleasure.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and
What's my name again?
oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
Always happens.
What's she talking about?